impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we've got the Seahawks, veteran linebacker. He was terrific defensively last week with 11 tackles. It's the Seahawks and the Giants on EA Sports.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out in his second season now out of Stanford. Here's Davis Mills.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground here at Sanders, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The numbers for Sanders last week, 18 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Lyman can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. In motion left, Robinson. Throwing, Jones. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm sure that they envisioned a much better start. Practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and short yardage, Mills. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A 1st down throw for Mills. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 2nd and 7. Here's Mills. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They run it again with Williams. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Mills throw there complete to Allen. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
On third down, here's Mills. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Jones' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First target. And a first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jones. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as attack. Seahawks 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another run here with Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. That swung out wide to Sanders. Touchdown, Giants. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more,
reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mills.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They give it to Williams, running right. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt. Fourth. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Mac Jones going to lead his offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Second and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion left, Robinson. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, Mills. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So a touchdown apiece. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Just his so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Jones. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off play action. Jones. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. First target, 1st catch, and a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
In motion goes the tight end. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now the 4th-round pick from A&M. This is Isaiah Spiller.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
And this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mills now.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mills. Wright's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second, 3rd quarter in Indy. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Chris Godwin closing in on 100 yards receiving. He's at 96 right now. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 38, Jones.
He will find his man Chase complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now in Seattle, Washington. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Right back to Spiller on second down.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A loss of 2 there, a second down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the... tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me to deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And out now come the Seahawks.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First down, Mills.
And that was complete downfield to Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
From the gun, here's Mills. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. And now it's 4th down. Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. A quick pass here, he's got Shepard. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. First down throw for Mills. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Mills. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
Out here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again with Sanders. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Mills on 1st down. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in this.
Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP.